for sharing. Hello there, my lovely Legionnaires. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Look, my personality is just my hyperfixations that arise from... They flow like the water.
Yeah. Good morning.
That, like, they never truly go away. They just go dormant.
It's true.
Like, that was just a Tumblr post I saw on my dash, which I wanted to share.
It's a good post. It's funny. So yeah, today we're drawing Odoron, for plant growth, and I'm gonna wing it. I have kind of an idea, and I think it'll be cool, maybe? I don't know, we'll see.
I'm happy you took my suggestion.
Yeah. It was a good suggestion.
I do my best.
Her hyperfixations do rise like a phoenix, you're so right.
To be honest, I guess slight spoilers for Star Wars game, because we got to play again last night, and I rolled terribly on a save. I won't say which one, or for what for, but I rolled a 1, and then I just said, without even thinking about it, I died.
And the whole group is like, huh?
Which, like, given the context of what I had to roll, didn't make a lick of sense. However, it just came out of me, and I had no control.
It was really
over
funny.
What I said.
But yeah, we're drawing Odoron today.
My husband.
Is it bad that I imagine? Well, yeah, because mushrooms aren't plants.
They're a different thing.
They're fungi. They're a completely different category of thing. Can't even, like, semantics, that one. They're just, like, completely biologically different.
Oh, yeah, I know. I know exactly which Ace Attorney character James suggested.
Which one?
Luke at me. He has a long nose.
Oh, is he the one with the monocle?
Yeah, and the weird, like, one part of it, I think it's his hair is black and yellow, and the yellow is just, like, in the front and shit.
Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, now I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. I might actually draw him without the undershirt for the sake of this.
Look, I know learning that mushrooms are fungi and they're not technically plants is one mindfuck. Imagine my surprise when I took an oceanography class in college, and I learned that algae are technically their own separate thing, like seaweed and shit. And I'm like, it's not plants?
Nope.
No, they're not. They're not plants. And that, for some reason, that fucks with me even more.
They are not. Once again, an entirely different category of thing. Is there a VOD for Rachel Foster? We didn't get around to actually... So, my fucking computer is cringe. I forgot to download it. Downloading it almost crashed stream. So we played Killer Frequency instead, so I haven't started it yet.
But it's all of the redeem rewards will get played at some point.
Yeah.
Just maybe not this month.
Well, no, because of the way I'm reworking my schedule, but, what I'm gonna do is starting next month in my, like, regular game slots, like where I've been playing a game, my Tuesday game slots will just be dedicated to playing the ones that you guys unlocked. So every Tuesday will be a Subathon reward stream. Until I have done all the things. So I'll probably do the art ones first, just because they're faster and I can do them in one stream. Are all the shitty games so unplayable? At least let me experience your fuck-ups. I still cannot believe how fucking bad Martha is Dead ran. Ran like
Mandela cattle
fucking
looking at you with big wet eyes.
Yeah, I'll start with Mandela Catalog. But yeah, we'll do the ones that aren't. We'll do the games last in fulfilling those purely because they'll take the most time. So we'll do stuff like the Mandela Catalog stream, the Rating Reddit Horror. I'll do the art streams that I have to do. We'll do those first because they'll only take like 1 or 2 streams.
I really want you to look up. I know you're not going to because just it would be too easy. Well, for shits and giggles, I still think you should throw in a couple of bad 2-sentence horror from Reddit in there.
I might. It'd be funny.
A palette cleanse, if you would.
On the next episode of Heaton's Art, Jason Voorhees in a dress. I already did that! I drew him in a maid outfit. Oh, I thought chat might get a kick out of this, so... 3 interesting things are gonna happen today after stream, and you'll only get to see one of them very soon, and the other will be at the end.
Oh.
So... the one you'll get to see soon is that Zenny finished editing the Mothered highlights.
Hey, baby, no.
So the highlight reel of me playing Mothered will be up on the channel probably on Friday. That's usually when I upload videos to the main channel. I try to schedule them for Fridays. So you'll get that on this Friday. It was good. It's one of my favorites that I've played this year. The second thing, and none of you except for Brooke will know what this means, because it's a spoiler for the end of the subathon. Aaron finished.
Yeah!
So we get to watch that after, stream today.
I'm excited. Big Mac, I think it's stupid to, like, it's so immature and dumb to hold to, like, films Robert Patterson did, like, a decade ago. And just be like, oh, it's just the fucking thing for Twilight. None of the same people are working on any of those films that he did more recently.
Yeah, agreed. It's just not fair.
Like, and like, same with like the woman that played Bella, Kristen something.
Listen, in fairness, Kristen Stewart's not really a good actress, but
I mean, like, apparently, like, she's fine. It's just that she had to play a self-insert, like, project yourself on character.
She's a better actress than she was in Twilight for sure, but like she's not a good actress.
It's just one of those things where it's like, to me, it's the equivalency of like holding the childhood scribbles you did over someone's head who is like a professional like painter now.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a bit of an extreme example? Maybe, but it gets the point across. Like, you're trying to hold someone accountable, and by accountable, I mean you're just being shitty to just be like, here, like, it's very dismissive and stupid.
Also, yes, Aaron is in Aaron Tempest. The funny math man edited something together for me that you'll see.
Yeah, it'll be great, I'm sure.
That you'll be seeing at the end of the subathon. Don't even worry about it. Smile.
And like, yeah, typecasting is a thing. That is a thing that happens. But like, that's not necessarily the same as like bludgeoning someone's career for doing a not so great series of films over their heads. Like, that's dumb and stupid. Like, Nick Cage, I don't know what the in and out of like Nick Cage's like good film to bad film ratio, but like no one's necessarily calling Nick Cage a bad actor because he did some fucking goofy ass shit.
Oh, nobody in this house watched The Batman because The Batman sucks.
I mean, I haven't seen The Batman just because I'm not a big Batman gal. I'll like it. I like Batman adjacently, but I'm not a big DC gal in general.
Spoilers. Area comic book fans think that comic book movies should be fun to watch and don't like to be... And if we wanted to watch depressing Oscar bait, we'd watch depressing Oscar bait.
I mean, I'm sure the movie is fine and good and shows off what early Batman is like, but like, the tone is not for me.
No, I think that shit blows, so I have no interest. Every time you present me with something that's like gritty or realistic, I immediately am like, oh, so I'll just never watch that. Poggers, cool. I don't care. I do. I greatly prefer the MCU. Because
we should watch Blue Beetle though, because it's actually fun.
Oh, for sure. Because I possess the wild contrasting opinion of most of the community who are jaded, worn out scumbags who don't know how to express like the fact that they're getting tired of something by claiming that it was always bad when it wasn't. It is still fun, they are still good, and you being tired of them doesn't equal the fact that they're bad. I have little to no patience for this, like, oh, the MCU fucking humor. Go away. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I really don't care.
Ben showed us a fan film that was a Two-Face.
That was cool. I liked that
thing. I hated the art style. I was not a super big fan of the animation, but the framing and the writing was good.
I think the art style needed a little bit more polish, but I think it was really cool. I liked it. Pain.
Like, I think it understood Harvey Dent and Bruce's relationship very well, but the art style I did not like very much. It looked like it was it looked very, I'm not gonna say it was actually inspired by the Emperor text to speech, but it felt like it, and
Little bit.
it moved a little bit like that. But like if they were allowed to have more frames.
Was exactly, yeah, what both of us came to that conclusion of, like, this is, like, I was like, I really like this art style. If they had, like, a few more in-betweens, I think that could be really something. But you could tell that it was, like, one guy doing all of the work. One guy or a very small team. So, like, can't critique it too hard, but, like...
Like, I'll straight up say that, like, the art style and the animation just, like, is a super subjective thing for me, but, like, I really appreciated the writing, because I really understood the characters that, they were working with.
Mm-hmm. The other, the other thing I wanted to mention is, Dio and I are... we're doing a little mutual study today after stream. We're gonna do a little, we were talking last night and we were like, you know, we don't have anything scheduled for today, gonna do a little, the two of us are gonna do a little mutual study. We're gonna practice drawing dicks.
Something easy sex joke.
Well, the thing too was, it was because we found he found this artist who was drawing like really good Nanami fan art. And we were like, damn, I want to be able to draw dicks like that.
If that artist does really good artwork of Nanami and some of them are not dick related, please send them my way.
Well, they're dick related, but the dicks aren't out. They're dick adjacent.
As long as there's no dick and balls that I can clearly see, other than like them being like.
I'll just send it to you.
Yeah, I don't want naked. I just.
No, not naked.
No naked.
No. The dicks are present, but not, like, out.
My favorite character in JJK.
Who's not? Oh, Google's that guy. His design is cool. I like him. It's a shame. It's really a shame. And then... I'll send you that one and then the sequel.
James!
It's a good joke. I can't even be mad at that one. It's a good joke.
No, James messaged me on Discord, like, here's a dick pic, and then sends me a picture of Elon Musk.
Damn! There. Those are the pieces in question that were like, damn. I'll get better at drawing dicks.
That is some very good Nanami art.
Spicy. We can't talk about Nixon. Aaron's not here. Or no, it's Reagan that... Well, he hates Nixon too.
We can toss many of them into the sea. At least Nixon had the courtesy to resign.
I thought you were gonna say at least Nixon had the courtesy to die. And I was about to be like, yeah, I mean, true.
I mean, Ronald Reagan's also dead, so...
Well, not fast enough, truly, but that's neither here nor there. Internally just had the thought of, like, fuck, let me make his horns like this. said this was okay? Who looked at this design and was like, yeah, Heaton, that'll be great and easy to repeat, and you'll be fine every time.
That's how I feel when I made Serenity's horns. I'm like, why did I do this? And why did I give it this fucking texture? I hate this. I was having a thought, and like,
Dangerous
probably
pastime.
not for like, but I was thinking that you should draw at some point, not necessarily for Goretober unless you got a real good idea. It's not Kilgrave, but he's like an orangey tiefling you got.
Oh,
Not
Killian.
Killian. There we go.
Yeah, I haven't drawn Killian in a really long time.
I don't know why I was thinking about him the other day, but I was, and I was like, he should draw him. Has not drawn him in a while.
You got your criticism of it wrong. I mean, yeah, there's been stuff that I've like. My initial critique of something was just, you know, not as on point as I would have liked it to be, and then having rewatched it or watched it again when I more thoroughly understood it was like, oh, that was wrong.
I've never been wrong about my movie opinions ever.
Brooke has never had a bad take, not once.
That's a bit I'm sure I have. I just am bad at thinking of it in the moment.
Making a joke about his name being Richard and Dick being a common shortened version of it, not making any political commentary. You're not, but we have a secondary bit. Potato Ray is here. Hello! Welcome, welcome. But I don't like... I've said before, and I'll say again, like, the main reason that I don't draw more, like, NSFW content is purely because I don't think I'm very good at it.
Can only get good when you draw more.
But yeah, I can only get better at it if I practice. So there might be some good content for the Patreon today, who knows? Depends on how much I like the finished pieces. I am probably going to draw a Calder because I don't know, when I have to draw like lewds of men, Calder seems to be my go-to. That stupid fucking goat.
I need to figure out how to easy street Dragonborn because I want to draw Inigo's new boyfriend.
When you figure it out, let me know.
So I have an image of him in my head, and Justin gave me a bare bones, like, body build description. But I imagine, like, you know, like, the default, like, picture of, like, a Dragonborn that we got in the PHB? Like, a head similar to that.
Mm-hmm. Dragonborn give a lot of great opportunities for differentiating shape, and I like that about them. It's one of my favorite things about drawing them, despite the fact that they're a pain in the ass.
When you're an artist and you spec, you are given 3 things to spec into. Furry, Transformers, or dragon-esque lizards. Or people. Those are your 4 options. Once you spec into one, it is very hard to spec into the others later.
Learning how to draw anthropomorphic animal people took a long time, but I'm starting to get it. It's starting to become easy.
If you do not spec into a furry at a young age, it'll be a lot more difficult.
Factually correct. It took me many, many years to figure out how to, like, stylize animals in my art style, but for the most part, I've got it.
Or, oh, I guess I should be more, I guess I could broaden it a little bit. Either Transformers or, like, Power Rangers shit, where you have to draw armor or just, like, harsh lines, and you're just good at drawing robots as a result. I was neither one of those kids. I drew people. I drew of people.
I've been wanting to make the joke, but I can't because people will be shitty and take it wildly out of context. But, like, I've been wanting to, like, offhandedly make the bit of, like, you know what? All of the detractors are right. I am being groomed by Lio Convoy. Being groomed to draw robots! That motherfucker keeps being like, draw robots, draw robots, draw robots. And I'm like, no! I don't wanna! Drawing them's hard! And he's like, you're not gonna get better unless you practice. And I'm like, no! I don't wanna! I don't wanna draw robots! Drawing robots sucks!
I was commissioned.
If I'm forced to draw robots, then I have to learn how to do perspective. I can't just cheat.
I mean, that's why you just practice doing a whole bunch of boxes. You practice perspective with a bunch of boxes, and then you adapt from there, and when you can break down robots into shape.
But I don't have to do that with people. I can just make curves.
I would be surprised if someone claimed you were being groomed, given the fact you are almost 30.
Yeah, you know, you'd be so surprised. But some people are simply very stupid.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
I'm having more high-fang family thoughts.
Yeah.
Because, like, I haven't fleshed out his family a whole bunch, especially not his twin sister.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, I'm getting vibes of just like, oh yeah, Bee's not gonna settle down with a man. She's just gonna do whatever the fuck Felicia did and just be like, I'm just gonna have a child and be a single mom when I want.
Good for her.
She does not have time for romance.
Respectful. Love that for her.
But she will probably want to have a kid at some point.
It's like, hear me out. I'm gonna cringe. But I think I would like to be a mother. It's like, okay, so how are we going to reconcile that? Easily. I'm just going to have a child. It's that fucking, oh, it's that fucking bit from Big Lebowski.
I haven't seen Big Lebowski yet, so I don't know the bit.
There's one of the, female characters, the bit is that she, has sex with the dude and tells him that she wants to have a child, and he's like, I do not want to be a father. And she's like, oh no, I specifically fucked you because I knew that you wouldn't want to be a father and you'd want nothing to do with it because men are cringe. So I think I will but simply just have a child for myself. And he's like, oh. So, like, you don't want me to be involved? And she's like, abso-fucking-lutely not. And he's like, oh, okay, yeah, I can do that. It's one of the best bits in the movie.
Considering it's a fantasy setting, she probably does magic artificial insemination of some kind. her family's their family's rather progressive, but I would imagine it would be funny that their dad is like, none of this is traditional. What the fuck?
I like the idea that her dad's not, like, against it, per se. He's just like, this is real weird.
Yeah, no, because you know, Inigo is trans, and I'm not gonna do a trans pain story because that's not my story to tell. His dad was very enthusiastic when he found out that, oh, he has a son and a daughter. That's cool, Pog, actually. I'll do everything I can to support you.
I get both.
Um,
I just had to wait.
I just had to wait. But just be like, okay, well, I mean, the family line's continuing, I guess, so I can't complain, but, like, this is not the usual way. Inigo's got a hot dragonborn boyfriend, and Beatrice simply did not want to go about the whole fucking romance thing. Moonlight Butterfly, you did not miss the Silent Hill-a-thon, but that will occur at some junction.
Silent Hill-a-thon... Well, we haven't gotten there yet. Silent Hill-a-thon is... 290 subs.
Oh, right.
We haven't gotten there yet.
So it's plant growth.
Need 40 more subs for Silent Hill-a-thon. Of course. Okay, Google. Set a timer for 2 minutes.
Wait, I didn't see a redeem.
It was for the gift wizard.
Well, I saw gift wizard, but I didn't see the prompt.
I see do an accent. I see it.
Okay. Then my Twitch is being stupid.
Oh my god, thank you, Wandering! I didn't have my time-lapse set up, thank you! Oh god!
It's not showing me the mod shit.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it. That could have been very bad.
But yeah, plant growth. This is Odoron, one of my husbands of Hedon's.
It's true.
His wife is a gnome.
Little gnome druid.
She kicks ass.
Area cryptid marries area monster fucker. This is what happens. Question for the gift wizard, how's he going to turn the clown's shoes into his own personal car? I'm going to have... Don't worry about it. I'm going to take the time. It'll be fine. I know how to do all sorts of fun shit. It's annoying gift wizard voice is sandwich math. Wrong answers only. Nobody's complained about the gift wizard's voice. Everybody, in fact, thinks he's quite charming. Okay, Google, stop.
And we get more of him on Sunday.
Sandwich math. I love how there's 50% of you who are like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, sandwich math is funny. And then there's another 50% of you that are like, Heaton, shut the fuck up, die. What'll you do? Going to make a whole fucking video just talking about sandwich math. Also, D&D stuff. Got a weird question. This is D&D stuff, so ask your weird question. Shut up about the sandwich math. Shut up about sandwich math. Never. I'll never shut up about sandwich math. I'll teach you the truth.
At least I don't have a headache this morning.
Penguins will push each other into the water to see if it's safe. Just be like, yeah, you know, go see if it's alright, Carl. Push. Where the hell can I find a campaign? What a good question. There's a number of ways and a number of places.
To play or to watch?
Because to watch, you could look up Star Wars The First Resistance wherever pods are cast. To play, there's lots of different ways. Lots of different places. Yeah, to play? Alright. I mean, it's not my speed, but it's always... But, like, if you just really want to give it a try in, like, a more controlled, like, well-put-together setting, you can try your local... You can look up your local Adventurers League. A lot of, like, card and hobby shops will run D&D nights. So if you have, like...
And some card shops run their own campaigns that are not Adventurers League. It just depends.
Yeah, so if you have, like... So if you have, like, a friendly local game store, look up and see if they have, if they run D&D nights.
If you have friends, I'm not going to presume whether you do one way or the other. Sometimes it takes, sometimes you just have to take on the mantle.
Sometimes you
and just do it, dog.
Just gotta be like, do you guys want to play D&D?
Sometimes you just have to take up the DM role to get some folks to play, and if you like that role, then you like that role.
Oh, my first campaign on Roll20, haven't played that first game, I wouldn't have met a lot of my closest friends. Yeah! I was gonna say, then there's online places like Roll20 where they're, like, just looking for players.
The Reddit forums typically have looking for game posts. That will run you the gambit of either being great or shitty, just...
It's like that with anything, though. Like, any random... That's the big caveat, is, like, if you're not doing it with friends, then you run the risk of bumping into people who suck. But, you know, any social gathering, you run the risk of bumping into people who suck, so... Sometimes you can find really cool people playing D&D. Sometimes you can find people who are fucking... absolute dickheads. Who knows?
The penguin fact was the cursed fun fact.
The penguin fact is the cursed fun fact, yes.
You don't have friendly local game stores in the EU?
Friends is a hard sell. That's true. The fuck is a game store? Just look up like hobby shops, like places that sell like Magic the Gathering cards, and the places that run like Yu-Gi-Oh nights.
Or Warhammer or Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, they'll usually have some D&D stuff. But yeah, so then do stuff like Roll20. If you're agoraphobic and you don't want to go outside.
Yeah, there's options. You just gotta... It'll take a little bit of work if you're determined. You can't tell me there's no such thing as game stores in the EU. I simply choose not to believe you.
In fact, I know that that's not true, because I've been to the EU and I've seen game stores. There were absolutely, like, local game shops in the EU. One of those stupid, ungodly, massive one-off ideas. DMing setting. I was in the UK, and in Paris, and in France. not be one, like, near you, but, like, I refuse to believe that there's none in the entirety of Europe. As it is the homeland of Warhammer. You know what? I don't know if that's true, but I refuse to double check because I think that that's funny, so we're going to stick with it. Yeah, I was gonna fucking say, there's no way, you guys, none of you have friendly local game stores. Refuse to believe that.
Sometimes it's a dedication to. I'm like, Heaton had to drive like, what, like an hour and a half?
No, it wasn't an hour and a half for D&D. It was like 45 minutes. It was a 45-minute drive, once every other week. I'm glad that there's other places in the world that do that too, by the way, that measure distance in time.
Because it's a very American thing, but to me it makes way more sense because you never know what traffic's gonna be like, but you generally know, like, when you live in an area for long enough, you'll be like, okay, well, that's gonna take you about X amount of time to get there, because like miles can vary. Like, if you're on like a freeway or something and there's no traffic, going 5 miles is not gonna take you nearly as long as if you're in like bumper to bumper traffic on the 5 in Los Angeles, where going 5 miles will take you 3 hours.
Well, like, as well, my shit is like, if you tell me, oh, it's like 30 miles away, that means nothing.
It means nothing to me, truly.
Like, I'll blink one eye and then the other. Like, that means nothing. That doesn't assist me in figuring anything out. Because I'm not sitting there looking at the fucking miles gauge on the car. You perceive it how long it takes you to fucking get there.
Like, for example, before my grandparents moved, it was about an hour and 30 to get to their home. And then my cousins were basically smack dab in the middle, where they were only about 45 to 50 minutes. And, so, like, but, like, it was measured in, I always measured it in time. Ever since I was a kid.
There's your autism math. Units of distance are cringe. Give me units of time. That's what I give a shit about. Sounds dumb. For me, it takes me about 500 milliliters to get to the city.
1 bottle of water.
Is it New White Wolf based in Poland? Yeah, they were always Polish, I think. It's because it's why fucking World of Darkness is like that, TM. Fucking White Wolf is run by Eurogoths? I can't. Why? Huh? For real? I'd have never known. How could you possibly have known? Can't do either. Granddad used to live next door to my family. Hell yeah. Well, so did my grandparents. They were, like, not even a 5-minute drive away, but... Well, one of them was. The others were, like, a 20-minute drive, but... I live in the fucking void. I lived in the fucking void where everything was a minimum of 15 minutes.
Justin will make fun of me for the end of time. Back when we were dating and before he really visited me, and I would complain I'd have to go to the grocery store. Because I didn't like having to do the grocery runs. I just didn't like doing it. I mean, I could do it, but I didn't like it. And so, and then when Justin actually visited for the first time and got to see that, like, the Vons I went to was literally down the street, 2 minutes from my house, by car, specifically. He was like, you don't get to complain. Because Justin had to drive at least, like, 15-20 minutes to get to, like, anywhere.
Oh, my favorite bit that I will mock Ben for until the end of time is when he was going to come visit me, I was talking about, oh, we could go to the, we could make a weekend of it, go to the cities and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, oh, yeah, so, like, we'll take the train, right? And I was like, the what? And I'm like, oh, honey, no. I live in the Midwest. Fucking infrastructure? Out here? Are you kidding me? You're lucky if your town has a bus route, dog. Not saying the EU 100% doesn't have game night events and game stores, but when the nearest one takes half a day to drive through, they might as well not be a thing for me. Oh, that's fair! That's my point, is like, if what you're telling me is it's too far away, that's fine. Understandable. I see that. I see you, but like, you have a game store.
They exist. They just don't. If you live in especially if you live in a smaller EU country, then that's like understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you live in a society.
Unfucking fortunately, we do in fact live in one of those.
Dude, my fucking teacher said that like 3 times last time I was in class. She was like, something, 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 we live in a society, and I like nearly burst out laughing. I'm the worst human being on the planet.
The Joker, baby.
Dude, is it weird that like I'm like after showing you that fucking clip, Heaton, I got weirdly angry and resentful towards people who make a bridge series. I was like, dude, guys. When Jogo explained the plan, he called him racist. Dude, it's so funny. It's so funny. Oh my god. Dude, Heaton, you wanna know what's even better? You wanna know the even better part? When he goes and he gets Yuji, he was like, I need to think of something funny to call Yuji. I know. I'll call him Yuji, this 15-year-old. I'll call him my bottom bitch. Dude, I am so funny. So anyway, what's the prompt today? And did you time lapse?
Today's prompt is plant growth, and yes, I did. I was reminded.
Awesome. Well, yeah, you were reminded by me. Fucking cool. I love the aesthetic of like just old building overrun by plants.
Same.
It's why for like 3.5 pages I thought Wild Strawberry was gonna be fun and interesting and creative.
I was so stoked because I'm like, what a cool like fucking concept. Like turning like, because I've talked about this before, like eco terror is one of my like favorite genres of horror because I feel like people don't use like the wrath of nature correctly very often.
Hater ass fish, man. Fuck you.
Like, they don't use, like, the image of nature violently reclaiming something, or, like, it's always something that lurks in the woods that's, like, making nature unsafe as opposed to making the natural thing, leaning into the nature of, like, the animals just being, the wildlife just being imperceptible and scary, kind of tapping into that, like, old caveman urge of, if you can't see it in the dark, just having reflective eyes staring back at you in the night as you see them slowly emerge from the woods. Like, that kind of shit rules. And not enough things do that, especially with, like, nature reclaiming, like, civilization kind of shit. I think that shit fucks. So I was so excited, and then Wild Strawberry did become the Chainsaw Man we have at home.
I just think it was insane how, like, 14 words maybe into that, like, thought you had, you would be turning pages and be like, oh. Like, you just cut yourself off, like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
I don't remember any of the characters' names. I remember there is a character named Makoto, and I know Dennis.
I still like if you... listen, some parts of One Piece have not aged the best, but I still stand by where you were in the purple suit, and you deserved it.
That's the thing.
You're just comprised to fail, aren't you? If you want to live, you best kill yourself now.
That's the thing.
99% of One Piece is still funny.
That's exactly it. That's why I'm so bitter and resentful, because 0% of that was funny. Like, I went and I watched the full episode. Would you believe me if I said I did not smile a single time?
Yeah, again, 99% of One Piece is still funny. Having watched it recently, most of it's still funny. There's one or two bits that have not aged well.
Yeah, he uses, like, the R slur a couple
still
times.
Funny.
I wish he hadn't have used the slur, but the gay joke in and of itself is very funny still. This is not meant to be insulting to a group of people of their sexuality, but you are gay.
Well, hold on. There is one question. If Zoro's gay, he can reclaim it. How many men does Purple Eyes have sex with?
It's a good fucking question.
Probably a lot, given he has a Virgil profile picture. And is male.
Do you ever think about the fact that Purple Eyes is in real life a doctor? Because I do.
You ever think about how Purple Eyes in real life is the most sane Devil May Cry fan?
Including the two of us?
Actually, I was gonna rephrase that, but I didn't want to open the can of worms that is that part of the DMC fandom, and also, let's just talk about a bridge series instead. Like,
Is he?
So, the funny thing is that I went back and I watched, the end of DBZA recently. There are a few episodes of that and some portions of Hellsing Bridge that I really don't like, because I cannot stand it when Team 4 Star is like, guys, do you remember that joke we made? What if we made it again? But this time there was no context like the original joke. We're just saying the punchline again. Isn't it awesome? Isn't it the best? Guys, we said he's gonna go for a walk. Dude, it's awesome. Man, he said Hiffle.
I like the use of Hiffle instead of hell, I think is funny.
Oh yeah, it is. It's great, but I remember it was like 3 back-to-back-to-back reused punchlines. And the third one was, what in the hiffle are you talking about? And I was like, dude, I'm so tired. Like, thankfully, episode 60 was mostly original jokes. And I was like, whew, I thought I was gonna have to, like, bash rose-colored glass into my eyes. And then I watched Sword Art Online Abridged, and all of the jokes were funny, except for maybe, like, 2. And I was like, wow, okay, never mind. People can be funny. You just have to be good at it.
Imagine being good at being funny. Couldn't be me.
Like, I want to write the fucking enlightened one scene, or the honored one scene so bad. I want to write a joke version of that so fucking bad. Just be the most absolute fucking whack-ass crackhead Satoru Gojo.
Between Earth and the sky, I am that guy.
I am that guy. Oh, right. I forgot about the incredible punchline that I've been hit with 75 times on TikTok recently, Heaton. All right. I'm going to ask you a question.
Sure.
And I'm going to need you to say no.
Okay.
Heaton, did you remember to record your time lapse today?
No.
With this treasure I summoned! Like, that is such an amazing bit if we were to ever write Fushiguro. It's like, oh, hey man, Fushiguro, why is Itadori here? He's living here now. He's one of the students. Megumi, no, put your hand, Megumi, put your hands up with this treasure I summoned.
I love with all of my heart that the bit has graduated. The senpai has handed down the joke.
It's so fucking funny. Oh yeah. All right, Mario. Let's go on our adventure. Oh, Luigi, look, we got a Goomba over there. Better make sure to make this treasure. Oh my god.
Listen, we as the audience know that he didn't need to do that shit, but like, he in the moment.
I think my favorite part is Haruta was asking for a hospital. It's like, can you please help me get to a hospital? I'm begging you. And then Fushiguro was like, I'm currently being intimidated.
Fushiguro was like, you know what? Fuck this, actually.
I'm being threatened.
This man is about to crease my J's.
You're getting really close to my J's, bro.
I love with all of my heart the bit of Hakari just being like, of everyone else, like, I have to wait, I have to save my domain expansion until, like, the last possible minute. Hakari, they're about to crease your J's. Domain expansion!
I can't let them get an inch closer. I can't get there. I cannot let these people continue existing without them knowing the rules of gambling. Because, like, that is my favorite part about Hakari's domain expansion, is that the sure hit attack is a lore dump.
It's true.
Fucking, I love him.
Hakari rules. I love him so much. Unironically became one of my favorite Jujutsu Kaisen characters.
I really want to know what Maharaga's defense is going to be for Sukuna. I want to know what the fucking, like, the lawyer man is going to have. Will he put on a suit?
God, it'd be funny.
Will you load up the Shonen Jump app and there will be a sound file with the fucking Ace Attorney music?
I thought Maharaga was dead.
Yeah, that's true. But, like, what if he, like, just with this treasure I summon her bullshit?
If Zoro's
Actually,
gay,
no,
can you
you
please
can't.
kiss me?
God.
Stops being said out of context. And I'm just like, I don't get it. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Is
Was I
Purple Eyes
even
a
gonna go?
dad? He has kids?
I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about red and blue eyes.
God.
I'm naming you red, I'm naming you blue, and I'm naming you hollow. Murasaki. Oh my god, you know what it would be? The first line that fucking, like, awakened Gojo says to Toji as he's walking out is just, hey, you ever heard of chloroform?
Huh?
That is my favorite line in Metal Gear Rising. My favorite line in that whole game is the fucking scientist who just walks out and goes, you ever heard of chloroform? It's like, no, I haven't. What are you talking about?
Oh, did you see the comic I sent you?
Which one? Hold on. Is it on TikTok or is
Yeah,
it on
TikTok.
Discord? Okay.
The Toji one?
Yes.
I think that's probably pretty close to it.
I think Gege would agree.
Like that feels like how it would have been.
God, the gays are kissing.
I've said before and I'll say again, like, is Toji a good person? Fuck no, but I find him tremendously interesting, and that's probably why he's my favorite character. Toji sucks, like, objectively. Like, I'm never gonna be part of the Toji defense squad, but, like, I think he's interesting.
To be fair, the Toji defense squad only really needs to be one person. It's Toji.
Toji doesn't need me. He doesn't need me to defend him.
He kind of only really needs his left tit and his right tit. I also love the fucking TikToks of just like everyone running for their lives, Toji in a cute sweater.
So fucking good.
Oh, baby.
I'm so
But
mad
then
the
you
fucking anime onlys are not talking about how fucking sick it is that his body alone was like, yeah. She's like, I didn't channel your soul. How did you take over my son? Oh, I guess my body is stronger than your grandson's entire being. Anyway, die. Kills you.
I just love, like, how did my grandson's soul lose to your body? Did you expect my body to lose to some weak ass shit? I didn't think so.
I don't think so. Accidentally brought him back to life.
Do your homework.
Pretty cool.
Oh, that was awesome. Like, here's how you measure how good an anime is. Take a picture of every character and put them on screen and see which one warrants the image of the guys jumping out of the couch. I can name maybe 2 characters who don't. And it's Mai and Nishiniya.
I like Nishiniya.
Exactly. Well, I mean, would you be the guy jumping out of the couch?
For Nishiniya, no.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But like Toto, like anytime he's on screen, it's fine.
Once again, it's really a shame.
It is, truly.
I like the clap guy. Yeah, that's Toto.
Clap guy.
Toge
He
is
gives
the...
clap.
No, Toge is the Bonito Flakes.
Oh my god, what does he say instead of rice ball ingredients?
In our proverbial abridged series?
Yeah. Oh, movie quotes!
Yes!
Like, if shit's getting really bad, he starts quoting Pulp Fiction. The closer he gets to Samuel Jackson, the more serious he gets. Oh, that'd be awesome.
I like the idea of, like... I think it'd almost be funny if, like... Instead of, like, getting an actor to do it, we just, like, play the movie quote.
Yes! Oh my god, yes!
Like, fucking...
And you wanna know what's even better about that? That actually gives him more of a tie as friends to Yuji. Because they could bond over movies. Oh my god! And then instead of having someone record the lines where he's like, for the commands, have it be like lich quotes.
Yes.
Fall. Oh man, that's fun. Well, that character's written. Done.
I'm going to
And the
remain
fun thing is
outside
that
JJK just because it's endlessly amusing to hear this shit with zero context. It's
yeah,
true.
like the thing is that like most of the characters in JJK are kind of written like abridged characters. Like they're just kind of like goofy, so it wouldn't really take too much.
No, which is why it's
It would just
baffling how they managed to make Gojo not funny.
or Jogo not like memorable in the slightest. I liked Jogo more in the original. Like he at least was like a shithead. My name is Satoru Gojo, and I come from a time when people thought that you could just make an abridged series. Then I was born. That's the bit when like the granny and the fucking old dude have their like flashback. It's like we were just making racism jokes and just calling people bitches back in our day, but then he showed up, and the balance of comedy shifted.
I 100% like the idea that Gojo's power in this proverbial abridged series isn't infinity, it's just that he's incredibly funny.
Have you ever heard of the power of slapstick before?
We must seal Satoru Gojo so that we can be racist.
We're gonna say so we can be funny. That's way better.
We have to seal Satoru Gojo away so that way we can be considered funny again.
No, like the two characters are speaking at the same time. It's like, so we can be, one says funny, while the other says racist. So what? Huh? What? Did you say racist? No. I said funny. I just want to be funny, man.
That's Kenjaku's bit. Kenjaku's bit is that Kenjaku is actually racist.
Kenjaku's hella racist.
That's the thing about, like, the bit that they came up with inherently is it's the wrong bit. Like, of course Jogo hates humans. He's a fucking curse. It's funnier to make fun of the fact that fucking Geto is just calling people monkeys.
Yeah, and then Kenny G saw that and was like, oh, yo. Racism body? Mine.
Just use, like, the bit of, like, well, oh god, no, you know what we do? We will continue our fucking scathing satire. The curses are just people who are just straight up not funny. like the bit is that they're just not funny.
Cursed energy is humor.
Well, I like the idea that, the curses are just not funny, but, so it's, the whole bit is they're like, we have to seal him away so that we can be considered funny, but specifically Kenjaku is a fucking bit of the people who make a bridge series who just want to be, like, racist and homophobic.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the real villains.
So that's why they're like, we just want to be racist funny. What? Huh? You said racist. No, I what? No.
This is great. The only thing we would need are some good-ass lip flaps. It's just like the exact proper moment of them looking at each other like, what? Oh, man.
I just think that comedy should be, I think that there should be no limits in comedy. What are you doing?
Personally, I feel like we should not be limited on how we portray ourselves in comedy. How so? Well, if I were to say, a famous man once said that anyone can just be funny and make whatever joke they want without any type of repercussion or consequence for their actions. No, you can't possibly. Yes, Joe Rogan.
Shit! I like the idea that he's just, like, saying the shitty things the dudes who just want to be, like, racist and homophobic say, so they're just constantly like, wait, are you actually racist?
Yeah, no, then, like, he just says, much like this one person said, and then makes shit up. Like, just attributes a quote to somebody that they just did not say.
And then during the confrontation in the fucking subway, wait a minute. I know my body says that you're Suguru Geto. But Geto was funny! Who are you?
But my sense of humor knows otherwise. What? How can you say I'm not funny? I hate black people. Like, the worst joke you could ever think of. Oh, God. Shit, my brain's rotted now. Well, that sucks. Guess I'm gonna have to do this. Unfortunate.
That's not too bad.
God. Oh. Also, hey, fuck you, by the way, for bringing up that notion of Yamato having dog action traits because he's a dog.
He's a good boy.
Does that mean that Yamato would sneeze when he feels safe around me?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
I just like the idea of him being with Ace and just like, why do you keep doing that? I feel safe.
I feel like they would also produce a little bit of ice. Like
Yeah.
there'd just be a little bit of snowy residue.
It's just like, why do you,
Can you please
do that?
Can you please stop putting out the fucking campfire? Sorry, man.
Oh, I love your whole vibe. Thank you, Amber. I appreciate that very much.
That's what Yamato says to Ace.
Yamato would also be like, I like your whole vibe.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, no, dude, I feel really good right now. Actually, let's be real, Yamato is a dad sneeze. Let's be 100% true.
Yeah, for true. Yeah, they do. That's when they do the...
Yeah.
It's because they feel safe. I'm going to cry. Twitch obvious making a reference. He's not serious. Don't make me lose a job.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was probably the worst thing I could have said. Actually, I'm sorry. For the sake of clarifying that was a joke, that was a joke.
/J.
/J. Cursed spirits don't say /J after saying offensive things. that is how we establish if like a cursed technique is you say /J at the end or /S. /J refers to a curse technique. /S refers to reverse curse technique.
It's why Shoko's like that.
True. Oh my god. Shoko does not say a single word that isn't sarcastic.
Wait, hang on, I want to make that text a little easier to read. There we go. I like that better. There we go. There we go. There we go. La, 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 la.
Oh god, wait, did I... Dude, I'm so stoked for that fucking commission to be done. Especially so because I know that she's gonna fucking put a little, like, arrow pointing to the step stool.
Be so fucking cute.
Oh my god.
I also like it when women.
I love it when women. Oh, also, like, don't worry, I totally wrote out a bit where they all go to Wano to go see Hiro's home, and of course, Rose meets King, and Hannah's like, dude, if you want to go be with King, like, because he's like your species, then dude, of course, like, I don't want to like hold you back, but they just shut her up with a kiss. It's like, I don't like him, I like you. And then she's ugly Claris.
I'm suffering. I was reminded that custom keycaps are a thing, and I found a fantastic Star Wars set, but we're cutting back spending.
God. Me when I try to fucking commission my friends and my fucking bank account is like, you're in the red, bro.
I was gonna say, I was instructed that I have to, because Brooke and Justin are like, we have to cut back spending, and I'm like, okay, I'm okay with that. We eat out less, I'm gonna start being more on top of paying my part of the internet bill every month, blah blah blah, etc, etc. But like, then I was like, oh well, maybe I shouldn't, like, maybe internally I'm like, oh well, maybe I shouldn't like spend my money from the subathon, maybe that'll, and then both of them were like, no, it's your money, you can spend it, don't start with this, and I'm like, okay. I feel bad, I just feel bad.
Yeah, well, joke's on you. I feel good. Do 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 do.
I feel good. Do 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 do
do do do do do do. So good.
So good. I got you. Uh-oh.
Oh, I really. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. I don't have a Twitter, so send this one to me later. Actually.
Which one?
This one, the one that you're doing.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. Okay. All right. He's done. Much better. I feel like we're adhering more to the prompts again.
My husband.
Back on the right track. I feel like I could have. No, I'm not gonna. We're gonna that thought into oblivion. No, shut up. Fuck you.
Kill the thought.
Thought is dead.
What was her name?
Your mom.
What the fuck? No, but then who's taking Rafi back from the hospital? Never mind. I'm not making that joke right now. I'll wait till later to tell you guys about that. It's too depressing for a stream. Well, it's actually not depressing. It's just bleh.
Looks like, there. I'm going to send you over to Bun Bun Dongo today. Let's see what's tomorrow's prompt. Tomorrow is cannibalism.
Oh. Why did you... First of all, why did you say it like that? Why are you excited about eating people? Don't be excited about eating people. Who are you even gonna draw?
I have some characters for that.
You've got some cannibals.
I do.
Oh, I get it, because it's gonna be eating pussy.
No.
No.
No, I'm not gonna fucking show something like eating vagina on stream. Ugh, I'm gonna show cannibalism. Straight
yeah,
up.
So tomorrow, so the plan is tomorrow we'll do the morning stream and the afternoon stream, because I want to do an afternoon stream. I want to play, Left 4 Dead 2 with some friends. So we'll do, like, an evening stream around, like, 5. I'm gonna play Left 4 Dead 2 with some friends, because we haven't gotten to do that in a while. That'll be around 5 p.m. CST. Will be the evening stream tomorrow. But for now, I'm gonna send you over to Bonbondongo, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Goodbye!
Goodbye.